Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming back at you again. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Today, I want to get into a pair of kicks that I am really pumped about. This is part of the Maniére While You Were Sleeping series. I think with all the hype stuff that's dropping right now, all the Travis Scotts, Black Cement 3s, that sort of thing, these have kind of been overshadowed, but I think this pair came out phenomenal. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these Maniére While You Were Sleeping Air Force Ones. So I am going to try to hurry up and beat the next rain shower. It is a very dreary Thanksgiving day. We're watching the parade inside. That's kind of like a tradition that we do every Thanksgiving morning. In New York, it looks like it's really rainy, probably even worse than it is here. But it's been raining all night, raining all morning. I saw a little window where it looks like the rain paused for like a half an hour. So I better get to this. Again, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you got some good family time in. For myself personally, I got a ton to be thankful for. I'm really grateful for everybody that's joined this year and everybody that's been tuning in to the Bread and Butter channel. We're continuing to grow. It's been a great 2024. I think it's only going to get better from here. By now, you're all probably familiar with this box, so I won't take a whole lot of time on it. But this, again, is part of the Maniére While You Were Sleeping pack. This is the fourth pair that I've picked up from this series. I grabbed the 3s, the 4s, the Air Max 95s, and then the Air Force Ones. I don't know if we saw the Converse pair drop yet, but I know that it is coming soon if it hasn't already gone on sale. This pair in particular is scheduled to drop tomorrow, Friday morning, the day after Thanksgiving, on the sneakers app. I took a risk and ordered these from the Maniére website. I saw a lot of people saying that they'll never order from the Maniére website again, simply because the time that it takes to get your shoes is ridiculous every now and then, especially whenever you factor in that you're paying a whole bunch extra for shipping. I would imagine there's going to be a ton of people going for these on the sneakers app tomorrow, but maybe I'm just biased because I like this pair so much. Has the same box that we've been seeing on all the other While You Were Sleeping pairs. It folds open, the sides kind of fold out like wings. Maniére A, we have a 10 underneath of that because this is in celebration of Maniére's 10-year anniversary. When you open the box, you do see that silver lining, and there's a couple areas here where you can see that burgundy color from the fabric has rubbed off onto this silver lining. Like so many other Maniére releases, these did come in women's extended sizing. I went with a women's size 11.5. On Air Force Ones, I go true to size. My true to size is a 10, and the women's 11.5 is the equivalent of the men's size 10. The tag reads Air Force One 07. The colors are diffused taupe and anthracite. All right, and as cool as that box is, we've all seen that before, but get a good look at these beautiful sneakers.
Beautiful sneakers.
I'm telling you, you don't even have to put your hands on these. As soon as you open the box to reveal these shoes, you can immediately tell, wow, these are premium. The leather on this pair and just the colors and the whole design of them, I feel like this is a very, very premium looking Air Force One. I made a short and I mentioned how there's a lot of little touches of Maniére branding, but I don't mind it because it's not real loud and it's not in your face. Some of the touches are really, really subtle and you might not even notice it if it's not pointed out to you, but I'll try to touch on all those little Maniére touches throughout the shoe as we go. All of the leather on this upper is about as good as it gets, and it's not just really soft and everything, but it's nice thick cuts. I love the color of it. I love the texture of it. I think the color of the swoosh really complements the rest of the shoe, and I think that border effect that they did on the swooshes really is just a wonderful touch on these things. But we'll go ahead and get started here at the outsole. It's this nice milky translucent material. I like this color. It goes with the other colors of the shoe, but it's a standard Air Force One tread pattern. We have a pivot point up underneath the forefoot and a pivot point underneath the heel, and then we've got a little bit of Nike branding there at the midfoot. But I really love the translucent color that we have here, just this foggy kind of opaque cream color. I think it looks very premium. I think it'll age well too. It'll probably get, you know, darker or more yellow as time goes, but I think that'll still really complement the rest of the shoe well. So that's another thing about these, having such good material. I think they'll age beautifully. I don't worry about creases. I don't worry about that kind of stuff. I think as these mold to your feet and this nice soft material really takes the shape of your foot, I think these things are just going to look better with age. As we come up to the midsole area, this is like an off-white or a sail color, and we can see that the stitching matches. One of the little subtle touches of Maniére branding can be seen here on the midsole. On the outside of the shoe, it says Maniére, but then as you come around to the inside of the shoe, it just says Air. And as we come up to the upper of the shoe, this is definitely my favorite thing about these, is just this material and the colors that we see. We have this nice light tan colored leather, and it covers the base of the entire upper. It's almost got like a hint of mauve in that, and it's not like it looks pink or anything like that, but you can just see the slightest tint of mauve mixed in with this tan color, and I just think these are absolutely beautiful. Even just this color gives these shoes a very premium look. Maybe the most subtle touch of Maniére branding is on this toe box. You can see that these perforation holes, it looks like 3 A's. It looks like there's a bigger A in the middle, and then you see there's a dot there at the lower, so it looks like the Maniére A. And then if you look at the sides as well, it looks like there's an Maniére A on both sides of that really big Maniére A. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, maybe I'm making that up in my head, but that looks like 3 A's for the perforations on the toe box, which I think is dope. Coming back the shoe, we just see more and more of that nice soft tan leather. On these overlays, you can see that it's folded over and then stitched down, which again, I think it gives it more of a premium look. On the back, you can see that folded over edge as well. Even on the heel where we have this heel tab, you can see that effect. You can also see that Maniére A pressed in just above that Nike swoosh. We have like an off-white or a sail colored swoosh, and again, it's a very premium leather, has a really nice texture on it, and I love the border effect that you get. Basically, they put 2 swooshes on here. The bottom one is a little bit bigger, and it gives it a really cool border effect. I can't imagine how much time it took to line that up perfectly, but then on the edges of there, it's like a burgundy kind of like glossy finish. It's not like a raw leather edge. I just really like those details. You can see that color there on the swoosh, but I just really love the way they put that border color on, and it really makes those swooshes pop off of there. Our tongue is more of that very premium leather. Even the tag is that nice leather, and it's got some Nike branding as well as some Maniére branding pressed into it. At the base of the laces on the left shoe, we can see the little Maniére A on that chrome piece. At the base of the right shoe, we can see that little chrome piece just has a Nike swoosh on it. My one gripe on this pair, and I'm telling you, I'm serious when I say it's my only gripe, but they only gave us 1 pair of laces in these, and they match the color of the upper perfectly. It's a lightly waxed lace. It's not one of those wax laces that are like shiny, and you can't even really feel it that much, but you can see just a little bit. It is a wax lace. It's a flat lace, but they should have given us at least 2 other colors of laces, maybe like a sail color, maybe a darker burgundy. You could have done a lot with just switching up the laces on these things. So actually, I might even throw a link down in the description of this. I do have an affiliate link to Lace Lab, and they make really quality wax laces, so I'll throw that link in the description. Use that link if you're looking for extra laces for these. Or I've had a lot of people asking me where I got my laces for the Mocha Jordan 1 lows. If you need some sail wax laces for your Jordan 1 lows, definitely use that link. Just go check out Lace Labs, because a lot of times with a pair like this, when they only come with 1 set of laces, you can really take them to that next level if you find just the right lace. But anyhow, that is my one gripe. I do wish that these would have come with more laces than just what we have in here. I can't get too hung up on that just because the rest of the shoe is so perfect in my opinion. While we're on the topic of laces, these do have those metallic aglets at the end of the laces. Like we've been seeing, we have this really cool Maniére texture on the sock liner of the shoe. It's also on the back of the tongue, but when you get a really good look at it and down on the insole, it's nothing but those Maniére A's, and it really gives it a premium look and feel. This doesn't have like a satin sock liner. It doesn't feel slippery or anything, so I don't think you have to worry about heel slippage or anything in this pair as long as you get the right size. One other thing that really surprised me is the shoe trees that come in this are the hard plastic. I can't even remember the last pair of shoes that I had that had the plastic shoe trees inside. It might have been those Jordan 11 Adapts. Before that, I can't even remember. They used to use these plastic shoe trees in all the Jordan 11s, I think. But now we never get it anymore. So I was really surprised to see this. But again, I think it kind of adds to that premium feel. And similar to what we've seen on all these While You Were Sleeping pairs, if you lift up the insole underneath, it says While You Were Sleeping. It looks like it's handwritten on there. I think that's a really nice hidden touch. All right, so that was a pretty quick look at these While You Were Sleeping Air Force Ones. I think this is a great pair, just like the Air Max 95s. I think this is a pair on a silhouette that I don't wear a whole lot, that I could really fit into my wardrobe pretty much without any effort. I think these things are so beautiful. They're very premium looking. I think you could dress these up and wear them on date night. You could dress them down and wear them just for a casual style. These things are just very versatile. It's a beautifully executed absolute classic in my book. While the color palette on this pair is similar to what we've seen on other Maniére collabs, I feel like this one's unique. I gotta tip my hat to Maniére. I've loved the whole While You Were Sleeping pack, and I'm really glad that I got the 4 pairs that I wanted. Let me know if you grabbed any pairs from that While You Were Sleeping pack. Let me know if you're gonna grab these tomorrow on the Sneakers app. And also let me know if there's any other shoes coming the rest of this year that you're really pumped about. I appreciate you all watching tremendously. I'm very thankful for y'all. I hope you and your families have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.